companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the desert hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been...
That's any come.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some...
Who are those people?
Those...
Where's that?
So,
What would Sid...
Well, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save
When...
it.
What?
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here, Conrad. May I introduce you to Jill?
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I
No, you grant.
Well, are you gonna...
We'll show those bastards.
I can't believe that, actually.
Conrad...
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here, Natalie. Allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randall.
Lord Underhill.
Under.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord. and how you were lamenting.
Lubor. Oh. But you needn't have gone through.
Thank you.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good, both with time. I'm through. The rest, my friend, is that I will end.
No women folk have come to bug us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
You're finished.
They mean to overwhelm us.
The townspeople.
I don't hear anything.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad.
Conrad.
The plan.
Come, we as up.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Then we're next.
I can't do it. I can't.
You can.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We've seen little and less of the soldiers of late. Anyone would think they were hiding.
More arrived from the capital this morning.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no way. What more would you have?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is, in case you have forgotten, the people of this town are yours. But more than that, they are your sisters. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have.
What we have...
Not if we don't. I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
It was a no, but I thought you might still need some...
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is...
The way the survivors speak of them, one would...
You're a pup.
My family!
Don't leave me.
It's all right. Give me more. Did you... At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out what we're facing. The captain lost his head.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Come on.
Yeah!
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
Should I pry?
Save your strength.
There are always...
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us, there will be more.
A wish, isn't that right?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be...
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the tasks... it's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Now me, I never needed convincing. And the people I love include... Now, if you don't...
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this is solved, but it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your... How is it you always manage to arrive at...
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the...
let's see. Storm's still the nations are still in chaos. And it's...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Now's not the time. Now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Thank you, Odd.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canberra.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into Tyres?
Aye.
Rutherford. Where would he...
What am I gonna do? But no.
Is everything all right? You seem more...
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I mean, I think Nan might be...
It's all right.
Yeah, focus, but she...
Don't worry. Of course.
What do you want? Anything else?
Lady Karen.
Not me.
You're...
What? No.
Just... Well,
And what? You...
you're...
No.
I spoke that the rumors were unfounded, along with some other things that, while it sounds...
But why would people...
No,
well, that's a... But...
Seems the hideaway's lost
blasted,
its...
Here, you put me in this.
In-
Yeah, but
I've never been... So,
a threat.
and...
You.
Is this storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Lawsman Hop.
Yeah, that's right. So, best. Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. One perhaps sprig. I have a few new notes that might interest you. You wish to study the tomes? I was wondering when next you'd visit. One can only speculate, as perhaps a sprig. With the darkening, but be that as it may. Thank you for indulging an old man.
Sid.
I can certainly.
It's not. I brought my fridge.
Perhaps a visit from Sid.
I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. They were in the atrium when I
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't.
What do you reckon we should do? I say.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore.
And just how long?
But we didn't break them. We just...
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said.
Well then, let's use them. All right. Every if you... This is called the arm. Oh, good. These round parts. Well, this time. That's not a. So, now that we.
I think we've.
Then here's.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body.
And the arms go on the body, and then.
Very good.
Yes.
Well,
that.
And.
Hey, look.
Help you today, Clive? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
What did you...
Back again? And how could... But are we... I cannot Such ironic. Till next you need me.
Oh, the moon. Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well,
Actually,
Sid,
she's what?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will... already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
I got peppers to numb your tongue up.
But there were ghosts at the gates, not days.
You needn't fret, the creatures. We had a herald from the Dominion.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back. Too slow. Farewell. Too slow.
known for making this town a welcoming place.
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. If they want me out, you're gonna have to try hard.
Sorry, but if you're looking for a bed, there's none to be had right now. We're already sharing our cots with masterless bearers and those who fled the floods, and more seem to wash up at our door every day.
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
I have a hard time putting this place.
Mummy,
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard. A strapping bunch.
Perhaps. But the gentlemen of the League of Merchants have deeper pockets.
Could be I know something.
I found someone who says he's heard the rumors.
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. And the... what? You'll... No.
Sorry.
You don't...
Oh, Lady Karen, and over. You too, good. Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see.
Oh, you. Oh.
Oh, you. Yeah.
I'd expect as much.
Much as...
You've seen this cut? No one. You said...
Well,
The cat. What are the... Surely...
those...
You should... Not at all. No. If you...
Anything I can interest you in? Here you are. My thanks.
You wouldn't happen to know.
Perhaps. What a mess. You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it?
It was a fairly... So...
That...
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen. Stay down!
Finished.
Ugh!
Go on.
When the Borg went here,
What? You're... I need to find Goots.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty...
And...
For the...
Good.
He said she had to pay in blood.
After what she did, it is only right. She that loathsome harpy's very existence. And run.
Goots.
Karen.
But how did he...
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off? Well, the whole thing got me thinking. What?
Gooch! If you want a piece, you'll have to go.
You great. Out of the way, I cannot. So, you remember what you taught, and I've wise words. And now... Sorry to keep you.
Is he...
Dad, it's an easy going through life, one eye short of a pet. After all,
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working. Said I'd stolen from his strong box. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop, so I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, but he crossed a line, dragging pug. It didn't hurt you.
No, Nan. Still got on, but...
Well, if he does, let's we take the other eye, then we work our way down. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's...
Remind me never to cross you, Karen. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me.
I'm not.
Then you found... I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane
of the 7 High Houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? I was on my way back from the old camp.
Bandits.
They looked more like... It didn't matter.
Which one?
So,
you... They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Make for the town while you can.
You don't need to tell me twice.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by, as ill might befall the heir to the ducal...
It's just Clive, which is more than can be said for...
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days there are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over... When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it.
Rockford, if you are to continue your investment, you first need to seek...
I shall return to Northreach, but allow me to thank...
Don't thank me.
I suppose...
My uncle said... I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of... Speaking of which, I received word...
I only happened to be in the right place at the... They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim. Storm is in crisis. And if we are to free her, we must work.
As it is mine.
Seems the hideaway's lost its...
So... And what precisely... let's... And if hands off... So...
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost... It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent. It's Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a...
I'll give us some...
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the... Now, you've always...
There's nothing here.
That's... Of course. I don't...
What do I owe the honor? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Clive, anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. All yours. All done?
Clive. Allow me to educate you. The state of the realm is ever changing.